Great, thank you very much. I need to qualify everything that will follow in the next hour or so by saying that I don't work in oral health. My background is psychology. I work in health psychology and social psychology, which is essentially just about the application of psychology to health and related issues. So what this means is I'm going to be giving a talk about the principles of habit, and I'll be touching as far as possible on how these apply to oral health using research-based examples. But actually it's going to be over to you to think about how these apply to oral health, and in the discussion at the end we can talk a bit more about that. I know there are a lot of questions that have come in already, but let's have that discussion when we come to it. Behaviors that they do, and that's because in everyday language the term habit is often used to refer to things that we do. Here's a definition from the Oxford English Dictionary. Habit is referred to here as a settled... Okay, so I'm just coming to the end of my talk about the science of habit. It's kind of over to you to talk about how this relates to oral health, but just to reiterate, I've talked about habit, and really what we can think of habitual action as being is acting on autopilot. But the reason that we act on autopilot in these situations is we've learned to do these things in particular situations. I've argued for a distinction between habit instigating a sequence of behavior and habit facilitating the progression through a sequence of behavior, and I call these habitual instigation and habitual execution. And the reason that I've brought this up is because I think oral health behaviors are great candidates for being behaviors that can be habitually instigated or habitually executed, and you probably want them to both be habitually instigated so that people don't forget to do them, they do them automatically, but also habitually executed in that as long as someone's doing it in the way that's best for their oral health, you lock in that sequence of behaviors so that they do it in the same way each time.